Hello students, I have an activity here that will help you exercise your brain. It will help you practice your math skills. It will show off your mathematical literacy, numeracy, and all of your number sense, and it hopefully will be fun. It's an activity called counting collections, and maybe some of you are quite familiar with this or a little bit familiar with this. But counting collections is something you can do anytime at home. Step one is to gather items to count. Remember, though, to ask first. Before you take something, ask, may I use this for my counting collection? May I please be polite? Use your manners. Number two, remember to sort. You could sort them into different groups by twos, by fives, by tens, or something else. Count them and record it. Now, when you sort it, maybe you want to challenge yourself. Maybe you did it by twos. Maybe next time you want to do it by fours or by sevens, whatever you like to count by. Then if you like, you can take a photo to share with a friend or a teacher to show, hey, this is what I counted and these are my strategies and this is what I did to figure it out. And last but not least, remember to clean up, put things away. Again, we have to be respectful no matter what we do. All right. So one of the things that I counted, and I asked my husband this, is he had a drawer full of paper clips. And I took the paper clips and I asked him first, and I said, wow, how can I do this? So I made a little paper clip chain, and each chain has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I made groups of 10. Here's one group of 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10. Then I had some leftover paper clips. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. So I sorted, I counted, and now I'm going to record. When I recorded, I showed that first I'm going to count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus the 5 extra ones is 65. Or I could multiply by tens. 10, 6 groups with 10 paper clips in each group is 60, plus the 5 extra is 65. Another thing that I found in my kitchen cabinet to count is toothpicks. And the toothpicks, right here, I sorted them into groups of 5, kind of like tally marks. Okay, so I had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here. 30 in each row, and then I had 3 rows. You can see here 3 rows of 30, okay? And I counted these, so I can count by 5s, and then I had a few toothpicks left over. I had 3 little toothpicks left over. Let's see how I recorded it. Well, I counted by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way to 95, plus the 3 left over is 98. Or I could say I multiplied by 5. I had 19 groups of these 5 paper clips, 19 of these, if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 19. So I multiplied 19 groups times 5 in each group is 95, plus the 3 extras, 98. I knew that 5 times 19 is 95 because I already know 5 times 10 is 50, and 5 times 9 is 45. 45 plus 50 is 95, plus 3 is 98. Or in each row, there are 30. 30, 60, 90. So I did that. I can count by 30s and add the extra 5 and the extra 3 to get 98. So that's another thing that I can count. One last thing that I want to show you. I went to my kitchen pantry and I got a bunch of pinto beans. Here they are. And I took my little cupcake liners and I put 25 pinto beans in each liner. So I have 25, 50, 75, 100. 125, 150, 175, 200, and so on and so on. Or I know that this row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 100, so I can count by 25s. I can count by rows of 100. If I count by 25s, I have 45 of these cups. So here's one tray. And this tray here, excuse me, this tray actually has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Each tray has 500 pinto beans, and I have one tray of 500, two trays, another 500. 500 plus 500 is 1,000. And then I had these here left over. So I know that was 1,000 on the two trays. This is 100, and one more is 125 plus 12 extra. 125 plus 12 extra is 137. So I recorded it. So as you can see, I can count by 25s, 25, 50, and so on, all the way to 1,125, plus the 12 is 1,137. I can count by my rows of 100, all the rows of 100 that I have, to 1,100, plus the extra 25, plus the 12. I can multiply by 25. I know that I have 45 of these little cups. There's 45 of them, and each one has 25 beans. So I'm going to do 45 cups times 25 beans is 1,125, plus the 12 extra is 1,137. 100, or I can multiply by 100, rows of 100. I had 11 rows of 100, plus the extra 25, plus the 12, 1,137. So I really challenged myself with that one. You know, the thing is to use your ideas, do what you can. So remember, in counting collections, just to review, gather your items to count, asking first, sort, count, record, challenge yourself, take a photo to share, and then really you must clean up. That's a really important step in this. And speaking of counting collections, here are some ideas for some things you can count. Items to count. You can use pasta, like noodles and all kinds of different pasta, but ask first. You can use coins. I'm sure you have a bucket of coins somewhere, and challenge yourself. Maybe after you count them, you can figure out how much money that is total. You can use Legos. We all have a ton of Legos all over the place, extra pieces. Crayons or markers or other writing instruments that you can use. Maybe socks, and they come in pairs. What are you going to count by? Are you going to count by twos? How are you going to do that? Maybe stuffies, toys, little stuffed animals, whatever you have. Spoons, maybe there's a pack of plastic spoons or something you can use. Erasers, maybe in your desk you have a collection of erasers, or Hot Wheels, or Pokemon cards, like my sons always have the Pokemon card collection. Or how much cereal is there in a bowl of cereal? How much is there? Or maybe rocks, you have a rock collection, or straws. Use your imagination. Whatever it is you have, look around your home, ask first, count, enjoy, challenge yourself, and be great mathematicians. Enjoy.